Hey, in this lesson, we're gonna learn high box Sumbrada. So, Sumbrada is a block counter drill. High box is a specific set pattern. Now, this one has 6 techniques total. It's going to be 3 strikes and 3 blocks. All of the strikes in this are gonna be broken strikes. If you do fluid strikes, you're gonna mess up the drill because you're gonna do a different block than what the drill calls for. Not overly wrong, except for in the aspect of the drill, but in fighting, if you do a fluid instead of a broken, it's okay. All right, so the way I want you to start remembering this is the order of the strikes is gonna be angle 1 broken strike, angle 2 broken strike, angle 3 broken strike. In between each of those, there's going to be a block and there's gonna be one more block at the end. So you can really start at any point because this drill flows and cycles through. But if you start it at angle 1, it's easier to remember because 1, first step, 1, makes sense, right? So we're gonna start with angle 1, broken strike. From here, we're gonna do an inside point up block, and that's gonna be our second count. Now our second strike is an angle 2, broken strike. That's our third count though. Our fourth count is gonna be a block. This is gonna be a roof block. Our fifth count and our third strike is going to be an angle 3 broken strike. Our sixth count is going to be a shield block. And then we're gonna wrap it around and we reset. So 1 is angle 1, point up, inside block. Angle 2, roof block. Angle 3, shield block. Reset. 1, point up inside block. 2, roof block. 3, shield block. Now, I'm teaching it this way as a solo drill, okay? This is so you can practice it without a partner. If you have a partner, your partner would start at count 4 when you start at count 1. Okay, that way this drill will flow and you'll both be blocking and striking. Now, even though I'm teaching it first with a strike followed by a block, you can also think of this as just a block and then a strike, a block and then a strike, a block and then a strike, right? That's a little bit more advanced and that works really well with partners, especially block strike, block strike, block strike, right? But when you're just practicing this alone, just go angle 1, point up inside block, angle 2, roof block, angle 3, shield block. Again, 1, point up inside, 2, roof, 3, shield. 1, point up inside, 2, roof, 3, shield. 1, inside, 2, roof, 3, shield. All right. Once you feel comfortable with that on your dominant side, switch hands. Do the same thing. Now remember we switch our leads, but it's the exact same thing. So it's gonna be 1, point up inside block, angle 2 broken, roof block, angle 3 broken, shield block. 1, inside, 2, roof, 3, shield. And now if you can, teach a friend, teach a training partner this drill, and then you, because you're teaching it to them, you will start on count number 4, they will start on count number 1, okay? So what was count number 4? So if they're throwing their angle 1, I'm blocking with a roof, right? Boom, they hit me here. And then I wrap around and I hit off to the side. But then they do their point up block because the second count is the point up inside block, which blocks my 3. And then they're gonna come back at me with a angle 2, so I would shield that. And then I wrap around and I hit angle 1, and then that's when they're gonna do their roof, and then they're gonna come back with a 3, I'm gonna block, and I'll come back with my 2. And then the whole thing is just going to repeat, cycle all the way through. Now, what I want you to do here is pick up your stick and I want you to strike at me. You're gonna strike starting with angle 1, and I'm gonna imagine that I'm your partner, or you're gonna imagine that I'm your partner. So you're gonna start with an angle 1. I block. Now you do your point up inside block. Now you throw your angle 2. I block. Now you're gonna do your roof block. And then you're gonna come with an angle 3, and I'm gonna block. And then I'm gonna throw my 2, and you're gonna shield block. And then the whole cycle repeats. You throw your 1, I roof. I throw a 3, you point up block. You throw a 2, I shield block. I throw a 1, you roof block. You throw a 3, I point up block. I throw a 2, you shield block. And again, the cycle repeats. So this drill is really practicing blocking and countering quickly, right? You're just trying to ingrain in a few specific block counters, block counters, block counters. Works really well when you have a training partner. If you don't have a training partner, just practice the solo drill until you can find a training partner.